Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here, once again, for video number 3 on your Triple Threat Thursday. This time, back on the Peter fucking Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels down below in the description box. And you know what else to do. I don't think I have to tell you all that, but if you're watching for the first time, then if you like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on this channel and my other channels down below, and you can follow me on social media if you dare, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, good. If you're not, go fuck yourself. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet, and most importantly, tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video, so you don't become SOL, and I think we all know what that means. And that's pretty much it. So simple as that. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the bell for more. And that's it. Alright. Now, I didn't intend to do this video in my last video that I did, my mega rant on the New York Mets, and then a little things, other things that I, had some loose ends I had to tie in to my other rant that I did earlier this week, my final drama rant, so I wanted to tie a little bit of loose ends from that, so I tied it all into that long video. But the main meat and potatoes of that video was my rant on the New York Mets offseason right now, and how Yoshinobu Yamamoto did not go to the Mets, even though they offered him the same deal that the Los Angeles Dodgers gave him. That was 12 years, $325. So Yamamoto goes to the Dodgers, who have a monster team right now with Ohtani. They gave him like $1 billion, basically. So right now, the Dodgers are a dynasty right now. They're a super team for the next 12 years at least. Crazy. But I mean, don't give Uncle Stevie some credit. He met with a guy in Japan. He comes over to New York. Everything seemed okay. Gave him the deal. Say, hey, we want you. Gave him an offer. The Dodgers swoop in, match the offer, and Yamamoto's son basically kinda used the Mets for leverage, and he goes to freaking play with his boy Ohtani in a place that's closer to Japan. All you have to do is fly over the Pacific Ocean. You're in Japan. So, I personally, as a longtime Met fan, not that mad at Uncle Stevie right now, and David Stearns, the new GM. But if you're gonna get Reynolds for like a year and all these no-name people, like, who are these people? And you're not gonna go after guys like, Yamamoto, yeah, great effort to get the guy. You didn't close the deal, though. Now, you got Imanaga, the other Japanese sensation, on the board. You got Jordan Montgomery on the board. Maybe a couple other people that you might want to get as a big bat, or a DH, or an outfielder. But, really, Mets need some starting pitching right now, and they gotta get a deal for Pete Alonso done between now and February 15th. Between now and freaking the start of spring training, which is almost 8-9 weeks away. I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, do we care about Pete? You think? I guess they're gonna let Pete go to another team like the Yankees or something like that, and not even give him they haven't even offered him any money right now. That's sad. What are you freaking doing? Pete should have been the first priority. Not getting Soto or trying to get Ohtani, because that's a pipe dream. Yamamoto, yeah, put him as the number 2. But the main thing that the Mets should have done was re-sign Pete Alonso first. Not wait till right near the start of spring training to give him a long-term deal. And who knows if he's even going to take it. depending on what they even give him and what other teams might give him. He is a free agent after all. So I don't know what the Mets are doing. This is the worst offseason that I've seen in a long time. But really, right now, after the Yamamoto sweepstakes has ended, I really think that David Stearns and Uncle Stevie, after Christmas, after feeding your faces full of food, come back on December the 26th and get something fucking done with Pete Alonso. Maybe get Jordan Montgomery. Maybe get, I don't want him, but get Blake Snell. Really try to get Imanaga now. We need a starting rotation. If we're going to go in to 2024 with just Senga as our ace, and then McGill coming off an injured-filled year. Same thing with Peterson. And then Quintana, the same thing. And then you put Lucchesi in number 5. Or maybe the guy that they got today from the Brewers. Maybe you have a 1-2 punch, but still, everything else is, yeah. And then the bullpen is still, bleh. Besides, Rayleigh as a setup guy, and Edwin Diaz coming in off a year off, basically. I don't know if he can duplicate what he did in 2022. I don't know. But we really got to sign Big Pete to a monster deal to keep him as a Met for life. Right now we're doing nothing. We're just getting rentals. And you get Luis Severino, a bum that pitched for the Yankees. And he's not even great anymore. His ERA last year was higher than my mortgage. I mean, the Mets ain't gonna do anything next year. I have, when I do my Major League Baseball season review next year, probably like right around mid-March, right near the end of March, right before the season starts, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the Mets are not contending for next year. I'm not even giving a shit about the season. I'm not. I'll watch the season, yeah, because I'm a big-time, long-time Met fan. I got to go with my team, do thick and thin. But still, the Mets are not going anywhere next year because the Braves and the Phillies look like monster teams in the NL East. I don't even think the Mets will even come close to getting first place. I think we might see another 4th place finish at this rate. And I'm being generous for the Florida Marlins Miami Marlins. As far as the Washington Nationals go, I mean, they're rebuilding. I still think they're going to be in last place next year. But the Mets could be there too, They're kind of flip-flopping between the Nationals and the freaking, and the Mets. They're flip-flopping between last place and, the Mets won out on 4th place. Barely. But the Mets ain't going nowhere next year, man. They're not. I think the Yankees will have a way better year than the Mets. But then again, who knows? I mean, Yankees got Soto, Judgy Wudgy, and the other steroid user. They got 3 steroid users. Not that I know if Soto does it, but anyway. We know Judgy Wudgy does it, and Stanton, we definitely know does it. So why not have more steroid users on the team? Why not? Why not? But that lineup is scary. Almost as scary as the Dodgers lineup right now. And their pitching staff. Well, the Dodgers pitching staff is way better than the Yankees pitching staff right now. Because they still have Garrett Cole. I thought it was not going to come back for 2024, but I guess he's still in the Yankees for now. Nestor Cortez, coming off injury last year. And then the other 3 guys, I don't even know what Domingo Germán, who had an up and down season, even though he pitched a no-hitter. Big fucking whoop. And the other 2 guys, I don't know who these fucking guys are. And then the bullpen was kind of up and down. So, I mean, I think the Yankees will win the AL East, but will they win the whole thing? Probably not. They have to. I would think in the American League, it's gonna come down to the Yankees and the assholes, and maybe Texas. And then pretty much the National League is just the Dodgers to lose, really. Maybe the Braves, try to give them a run, but I think the Dodgers are definitely going to the World Series next year. I mean, we said that this year, and what happened? Choke City. The same thing with Baltimore. Sorry, Otaku. But, 100 wins and then you lose in the first round? I mean, God forbid, this mega Dodgers team freaking goes to the playoffs and then they lose in the first round to a shitty team like maybe Cincinnati or something like that. I mean, that would be really bad. They have like Ohtani. They have freaking Yamamoto as pretty much their ace. Crazy in that lineup. I mean, they might not have Justin Turner anymore, but because he might become a Met, who knows? What? I mean, the Dodgers look like a monster team right now. I'd be scared of playing them in the playoffs. Or during the season, really, and the playoffs. I'd be scared to death. Feels like the Yankees from like the 30s. The Yankees from the old days when they had Mano and DiMaggio. Murderers Row, basically, they had. And that pitching staff they had, which was great. I'm saying this as a baseball fan, not as a Met fan too, but the Yankees back in the day were like unstoppable. DiMaggio, freaking Mickey Mantle hitting like thousands, like 62 home runs. Crazy. But this Dodger team, yeah, man, shit. Man, I just think the Dodgers are going to go on a monster World Series run at this point. But then again, you never know, because they can always choke. Like they did this season. Same, Everybody thought that the Dodgers were going to be a monster team, and they were. And they were going to go to the World Series, did they? Nope. They choked, and then, out of the blue, here comes the Texas Rangers. We didn't even have on a bingo card to win the World Series. They come in and they beat Houston up. I think they beat Tampa. They beat Tampa Bay. Shockingly. I mean, I didn't even think Texas was going to beat Houston at that point. They won 7. And then they go to the World Series. I forget who they even played. And they won. I'm like, what? Texas won the World Series? That's like something you would see in Back to the Future or something like that. But even though the Cubs were supposed to win in 2015, but it took a year after that to win. So they weren't totally right. But, man, Texas winning the World Series this year was kind of like the what the fuck moment of the year in baseball. But anyway, we move on. Alright, so check out that video. Link will be down below in the gobbledygook. And that's it. Alright, so really quickly, I want to get this done real quick, and then I'm going to go to bed. Because I got a doctor appointment in the morning. Really quick procedure I got to go through. And then, pretty much, it's level 47 weekend, and I think you know what that is. I mean, it's Christmas weekend. So, we're officially 3 days away from Christmas. So, get your shopping done now. This whole week, you got 3 days left. Well, 2 days left. Well, 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And maybe Monday morning, but I don't think anybody wants to get a present Monday morning. But everybody's going to be sleeping, getting up. They get up like early in the morning. Presents! 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 And then, next thing you know, you're just like, where's Dad? Where's Mom? Oh, they went to Best Buy to get your gift. Why are they going on Christmas Day? Moron! That's, don't please, I know there's a lot of procrastinators out there, but why would you do that on the week of Christmas or the couple days before Christmas? No wonder the retail stores are so fucking packed. Basically the whole month of December. Especially this weekend is going to be bad. If you're going to Macy's or you're going to Best Buy, wherever you're going to go, it's going to be packed. And I feel for you people that work in retail, working those long hours, whether it be even if you're doing a 4-hour shift. I mean, you get a 4-hour shift, you're gone. I'm like, yo, fine, I'm out of here. 4 hours, get away. But if you're working like an actual full-time job, you're working 8 hours even with a 30-minute break, you really want to get out of there. I don't want to be here anymore. I've been here since 7 o'clock in the morning. Get me out of here. I know the feeling, because I've done it before. I had to work Christmas morning one time, and it wasn't fun. I had my birthday off. I'm like, yay, I get my birthday off, yay! Next day's Christmas. I'm like, fuck, I gotta work. Why? It's like working on New Year's Eve. I mean, if you're working a day, that's fine, but you really don't want to work the night shift, and then you have to, you're there, and then nobody's there around 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh shit, I got 2 more hours of work. Because I get up like at midnight, and then the ball drops. Happy New Year! Nobody's even in the store. That just sucks. That sucks. If you're working overnight on New Year's Eve, ugh, bless your heart. But we move on with that. But, get through it. Because after Monday, you don't have to worry about it that much next week. Because you got, you got New Year's week coming up. It won't be that busy. But I think it'll get busy next weekend, especially Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because everybody's buying food and then buying liquor, especially on New Year's Eve. They'll be buying it during the day, and probably by 11 o'clock at night, idiots will come into the store, buying like 6 to 12 big-ass cases of beer. Was they stupid? Like, oh, we ran out of beer at the party, we gotta get more. Fucking alcoholics. That's why I don't host parties. God forbid I ever did. Unless you know who the alcoholic is here. But, hey, go into the store, can you get me some more beer? No. You go. I'm not going. I'm going to sit home and drink some Pepsi. Or maybe I'll get some Jack and Coke. But, whatever. If I ran out of that, I wouldn't give a shit. I'll just drink water or drink a Pepsi. Whatever. But for all you people that are having, Christmas parties and New Year's especially New Year's Eve parties, I don't know how much. You better go next Friday and Saturday to get all that beer. Because you go Sunday, you might have to go to like 15 different liquor stores to get some beer or whatever you're gonna get. Crazy. But that's the way it is. That's the way it is during the holidays, my friends. But happy holidays to all you guys. Be safe, be well. I don't like shit. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to you people. Well, we'll talk about Happy New Year next week. But for now, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, be safe and be well. That's it. Alright. I was going to do this on my Shadow Slayer channel, but I'm still kind of on the fence of actually getting rid of that channel. Because, I wish I really had my original Shadow Slayer channel that had 280 subs. Now I can't even get into the account anymore, so I had to make the backup channel. And that's not going the way, going so well. I know it's like 10 subscribers, but, I don't give a shit. But I may or may not take it down and delete the entire channel, close it down for good, and then just go with my 4 channels. This one, my Rant channel, my Metal God channel, and my Killer Demons channel will be my 4 main channels. So I may or may not take it down. I'm not sure yet, so I'll think about it as we go into 2024. But I will be doing another prediction show next week. Actually, my Christmas video, and then I got three more Shadow Slayer videos coming away. One on Christmas morning. Then I got World's End predictions, and then I got the year in review. So there you go. So I was thinking about doing this video on the Shadow Slayer channel, but since I was like, you know what? Let me just do it on my Peter Joseph channel. So as the title below says, after 20 minutes of spiel, So this, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but this video really kind of is a little bit humbling and might be a little. No, I'm not going to try to get too emotional, but it's kind of serious. Now, can I be? I'll be like Mike Stone. Can I be serious for a minute? But anyway, I saw a video. I'm floating around Twitter after I did. I think it was right before or after I did the Yamamoto rant, the Met rant, and I'm floating around YouTube. Not YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm floating around Twitter on my Twitter page. Just floating around, looking at my feed, looking around, just scrolling down the feed and everything, and I see a nice little tweet by my good buddy, your friend of mine, well, Max's good friend, Adam Cole, baby! And you can go to his page and you can see this actual video. He put up a video, basically, it's about all the people that watch his show, the Chugs Army, because that's the name of his Twitch, the Chugs. Adam! But anyway, so actually, let me go to his page. Let me take off the sound, because I don't want to play the sound. God forbid something gets played. Alright, so on his channel, he has some new stuff on there now. Well, this was at 4 hours ago. He put up a tweet saying, "Happy Holidays, hashtag Chugs Army. I love..." Well, damn it. Let's see, just updated. Sorry about that. It says, "I love you all, and don't you ever forget it at the Chugs," which is his other page, basically devoted to his Twitch channel and his YouTube channel, the same name, the Chugs. And okay, hold on. So he says, "I love you all, and don't you ever forget it at the Chugs." Now, one of his main people on his Twitch, Liddy, who gives like 6,000 fucking gifted memberships to his fucking Twitch channel. She does it all the time. Basically, she gives me every freaking month, every month or so. She gives me. So thank you, Liddy, for that. She wrote on her Twitter page, "Feeling down? Watch this. Hashtag Chugs Army." It's a 34-second video of Adam Cole, baby. I think he was playing. I don't know if he was playing I think he was playing it was the end of Tears of the Kingdom. The Zelda. By Zelda: The Adventures of Link. Zelda, basically. The newest Zelda game on the Switch. So he puts that up. I'll play that in a minute. I might get copyrighted from him. I hope not, but I will try to put the fair use thing in the title in the description box. So, but I mean, if I do get copyrighted, I'll mute it. But you can just go on Adam Cole's Twitter page and you can watch this 34-second video. And as of 3 hours ago, he kind of commented to his tweet and then Liddy's tweet. So as of 3 hours ago, he says, "Life is too short. Don't ever forget how much I appreciate all of your love and support. Seriously." Prayer emoji. "Nothing makes me happier than to see that love and support you show to each other. Whether you realize it or not, the kindness can change someone or make someone's day." There you go. So Adam Cole cares about you. So basically, this 34-second video, I watched it, I almost legit started crying. Because I took it as, people that are dealing with mental health and mental disabilities, they're thinking about committing suicide and, they have no other place to turn to, but in turn, there are good people out there, if you're feeling down, go talk to somebody, go talk to your friends, you could talk to freaking Adam Cole, talk to, go on his Twitch, go into his community, and like, hey, I love you, Chugs, send him a message. Maybe he'll respond. Maybe go on his Twitch channel. Maybe he'll respond. I don't know. But, you know, there's honest to good people out there that, you know, are dealing with the same things that we're dealing with or have dealt with it. So it kind of made me really freaking emotional and everything because, I've documented this for a while now, that I suffer from major general anxiety disorder, or major anxiety, I don't know what it's called, but major depression, basically. And I've been dealing with it for a long time now. I'm 47, I've been dealing with it for basically almost 30 years. That's crazy, right? I've dealt with depression, and I've been diagnosed with it, so I'm thinking, oh, Peter doesn't have mental disabilities. Yeah, I think you have a couple of screws loose. That's what you people have. But I digress. But I'm taking medication for it. I've been going to freaking therapists and psychiatrists for a long time now. My head's still not on straight. So I'll admit that. My head's not on straight. And I bounce around from psychiatrist to psychiatrist, therapist to therapist. Haven't really found the right people that that are good people and that can guide me on that direction and make me feel better. But now I think I have a psychiatrist that's, well, I had one that retired, I think it was last year. Then I got with another doctor that I'm with now for almost a year now. And I like her a lot too. Not like my old psychiatrist, but I like her now. And, when I started with her, she gave me different mood pills, and some of them weren't working so well, and my depression was getting really bad, my anger was getting really bad. This whole year has been a nightmare for me, mentally, and a little bit physically too. My anger it's gone through the roof. My depression has gone way down. My anxiety is through the roof. I almost hit rock bottom. Even after losing those people last year, kind of put me in a bad mood, and I said some mean things I still wish I never said, but now it's too late. And as much as I wanted to apologize to them, they don't want to accept my apology, and that's fine. I'm still a little bit miffed about it, but I moved on. I'm like, all right, you don't want to accept my apology? All right, I'll just move on, even if I don't like it, but I'll just have to move on anyway. Even after I did that rant the other day, people still, certain people like, it's a fake apology, this and that. Like I said, think what you will, but I don't fucking care. I don't give a fuck, like that great song by I Prevail, Gasoline. Burn it all down, I don't give a fuck. You can burn down my fucking house, you can burn, well, not literally, but you can burn my reputation to the core, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still come out of it stronger and wiser and way better than you, and you fucking know it. There's certain things you can bash a guy and rip him apart, like bully him, and it's only so much that certain people can take because they got all this fire inside, and eventually it's going to blow up like a volcano. And then when they blow up and they go after you and they give it back to you tenfold, and then you're crying like a little bitch because you're playing the victim. Some people are gonna be like, maybe I shouldn't have messed with that guy. I swear he ripped me a new a-hole. But in any case, blah blah blah. So the psychiatrist I got now is great. I got good medication. I'm back on the medication I wanted to be on, which is my anxiety pill. Because when I get a panic attack or anxiety attack, I take that pill, and I feel, it takes a little while to calm down, but after that, I'm pretty calm. I listen to some music. I throw on some In This Moment or some Ozzy or anything really, and I could be in a bad mood. I want to throw, like fucking shit. I'm not gonna do it, but I could throw a whole bunch of shit. I can maybe break a couple things. You know, I feel like Limp Bizkit breaks stuff, you know. Fuck Limp Bizkit, by the way. I could be in a humongously bad mood, but I take a pill, calm down, listen to some great fucking music, and I'm fine for the rest of the day. Rest of the night, rest of the day, rest of the night. I am fine. Because music soothes the soul. Believe me. And it has saved my life. Without music, I'd probably be dead right now. I wouldn't be talking to you people. You'd be, really, who the hell is this? Oh, it's a ghost! But, yeah. And I said this many times before, that in this moment, back in 2006, early 2006, 2007, really, really saved my life, because I was going through a really, tough time in my life, even though, coming off, the breakup of my first actual girlfriend, Ashley Marie, coming off that breakup. I was in the doldrums. I was like, nobody loves me and anything. And I dated people before, but I didn't really get into a big relationship with anybody, but dated around, but I just felt like I'm never going to meet the actual right person for me. I thought it was going to be Ashley Marie, but even though we were going out for like a year and a half, and then she asked me to move upstate with her. I was like, I didn't want to. I wanted her to move down here to Brooklyn. She didn't want her. I was like, all right, I'll move upstate. I moved up to Rome, New York. Stayed there for like 2 months, trying to get a job. And back then, this is way before the. This is right before I actually got the music job. Blah 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 blah. But in any case, trying to live my life up there. It didn't go well, and we broke up. And I came back home, and for like 3 months, the last 3 months of October from the last 3 months of 2007, I was a wreck. I was a humongous wreck. Especially it was right almost near Thanksgiving. And then, Christmas comes up, my birthday comes up, New Year's comes up, I'm a wreck, I'm yelling and screaming, I don't give a fuck about anybody, and everything, and then one of my uncles died that year, so I was even more wreck. I had to go to the funeral, didn't want to go to the funeral, because you know how I am with death, I hate going to funerals, because I just don't want to be there at all. But in any case, so put me in a really bad state, but then, right after New Year, pretty much right after New Year's, as 2008 started, I found In This Moment in 2006, met them in 2007, and right around that time, I broke up with my ex. I was a wreck, so I threw on In This Moment. I listened, like, the whole Beautiful Tragedy album. And, I started listening with Ozzy and Slayer, and all the good stuff. Put me in a better frame of mind. And, I had bouts of thinking about killing myself. But, when I found In This Moment, I was fine. And I thanked Maria and the band tons of times. And Chris Howard's birthday was like a week ago. And I hit him up on Instagram and wished him happy birthday. Said, thank you for your music. You saved my life. And next thing you know, he freaking says, hey, thank you, brother, for the happy birthday. Thank you. He basically said, thank you, that our music inspires you and, you're here to listen to us and shit like that. Blah, blah, blah. So he, I sent him the thing, said, your music saved my life. And he thanked me, everything, thank you for being a fan, shit like that. But I've known him since 2006, so it's been going on 18 years. Same thing with Maria Brink, my middle sister. I sent him the same message. And she got back to me too, said the same thing, so. And I'm not going to show it, but I don't have to. I don't have to show you guys shit. So, that was that. So, after that, from 2007 up till now, I've been dealing with depression. dealing with suicidal thoughts. I didn't go through with it. I know a lot of people want me to go through with it. Kill yourself! You know? No. I'm not gonna do it. Get the rope, you know? And then people sending other people, I mean, this is a new trend. People sending ropes to people. It's like, kill yourself! Fucking morons. Why don't you take the rope and do it yourself, okay? But I digress on that. I don't condone that stuff. But doing that shit's so retarded. So retarded. If you don't like someone, I mean, don't do that shit. You know, I've gone low and wished death on people, and I regret saying some of the stuff I said to those people. It's not who I am as a person, not how I was raised and everything, but you know, it was just heat in the moment stuff. I wasn't thinking straight, and I said some really bad things to a lot of people, and it got under their skin. And, you know, now they want nothing to do with me, and you know, they try to get revenge and everything, which doesn't work half the time. But in any case, you know, if you don't like somebody, you know, who cares? You don't like them, just don't watch their channel, don't even associate with them, and everything like that. You know, there's a lot of people I don't like on this website. I mean, but I'm not gonna wish death on JD or anything like that, or Joe Cronin, or anybody that I actually like. I'm not, if I get into an argument with them, besides JD, I could care less about what he says about me. I don't give a shit. But other people, if I get in an argument with Joe Cronin or Issa, you know, I'm not gonna, like, wish death on them or anything like that. You know, we get into an argument, we try to settle it like human beings, and then whatever happens, happens. That's it. But, you know, but there was other people on this freaking website that, you know, just got really under my skin. You know, and then I might say something to them, and I might go low on them, even though they went low on me first. So like, oh, I'm gonna piss on your mom's grave and such like that. So it's like, well, I'm gonna piss on your grandmother's grave. Fuck you. You know. But you know, it's not me. I shouldn't stoop to those people's levels, but you know, I did, and then the whole thing that happened last year with those people that, you know, disassociated with me, I wished death on them, wished COVID on people, you know, just because I lost them as friends and stuff like that. And I regret some of that stuff. I'm repeating myself from my rant video, but I don't care. But, you know, my mouth does get me in trouble a lot, and, you know, I gotta learn to, control my emotions and everything. It's hard enough. So, I gotta learn how to control my emotions and not let things get to me. So, that's what I'm pretty much been doing right now. That people can say what they want. I don't give a shit right now. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with people and go, you know, and try to get on their level and say things I don't mean anymore. Like, you know, so I don't want to make things even worse than they are right now. But, you know, pretty much now, I could give a fuck what people think of me. Just pure jealousy right now. And you're like, what are we so jealous about? You just are, because you're not me, you don't know my life, you don't know who I am away from this website. Oh, we don't care. Oh, you actually do. Because if you're still talking about me and what I do on this website, then you do care about me. And then you say, oh, I'm not going to do videos on Peter no more. But yet in turn you do, because you bring my name up every once in a while on your live streams. So you're being a hypocrite. Do I bring your names up in my videos? No. I might say what you said in the video, but I mean, I don't bring your name up. I don't name drop that many people in my videos. I don't need to. I really don't need to. And then, you know, people are like, oh, he's sticking his nose in this shit. Most of the time, I don't. But if I say something about somebody, you know, I'm agreeing with somebody's video about that a certain person that I feuded with, I have a right to say that. You know, it is free speech, and you have free speech too, but it doesn't mean I'm instigating anything. I'm just adding my opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody is one. I might be an asshole, but as I always say, I'm an honest one. But I digress on that. But in any case, long story short, I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for so long, and, music has helped me calm down from, going off the deep end and thinking about killing myself. I mean, there's been many times this year that I came very close to actually doing it. But, thankfully I stopped myself, because suicide's not the answer, and if you do it, you're not going to go to heaven, supposedly. There's a stories like, oh, you commit your suicide, you're going to hell. I mean, technically there is no hell, it's just purgatory. But, you're not going to see your loved ones in heaven, God's going to be mad at you, and everything like that. It's just not the right thing to do. But if you're down and out, and you don't know what else to do, go seek help, whether it be a doctor, a teacher, a cop, your parents, your friends. Don't give up. You say, I have nobody to turn to, I'm gonna kill myself, there are honest to good people out there in real life, like a cop, a therapist, a psychiatrist, your parents, your friends, your neighbor, whoever it may be. There are honest to good people online. There are, even though a lot of people are schmucks. But, there are honest to good people out there. Like Adam Cole, baby. Even Victoria. Tara. The wrestlers, they feel for their fans and everything. They love most of their fans. Some fans are woohoo. But, they're honest to good people. They've dealt with this, as kids and through their life too. Big Cass is a great example of that. Because he almost killed himself. And, thankfully he didn't. And now he's having a pretty good time at wrestling right now. He's the one half of the tag team champions with Ricky Starks. He's having the time of his life. He's battling depression. He hasn't beat it, but, he's having the time of his life right now. But, it's hard to be a celebrity or anybody online because you get bullied and everything up the wazoo, harassed for years. It's crazy. And some people just can't take it anymore. Even if they get law enforcement involved, is that going to really stop them? In a way, some people yes, some people no. Because, law enforcement usually doesn't care about that shit. I don't know why they don't, but until the last minute when they actually kill themselves. Like, oh, now we're going to do an investigation. Dumb. But in any case, these celebrities have dealt with it, but, they're honest to good people. They love their fans. Fans go off the wall. And it gets really bad to the point where we had the Hana Kimura situation when she was getting bullied up the wazoo. 21, 22 years old, got bullied so much online, she couldn't take it anymore and she killed herself. A great Japanese star who was in Ring of Honor for a year or so. She was well known. The fans loved her, especially in Japan and over here in the States. She was very good. I was hoping she would have came to WWE. Maybe Impact. Maybe NXT. I thought she would have been great. Maybe in Ring of Honor. She would have stayed in Ring of Honor. But then, these idiots, just bully her up the wazoo. And next thing you know, she kills herself. Suicide. Really bad time. And another great example is my sweetheart Daphne Unger. My sweetheart Daphne, you great girl, died 2 years ago from basically the same fucking shit. She was getting bullied online. She was depressed. She did an Instagram, I think it was an Instagram or Twitter video, crying up a storm. And the fans like, what's going on? What's going on? Get some help. Go to the hospital. Do something. Don't kill yourself. And then, I learned about it from Del X-Man. Good buddy, Del X-Man. And then, I go onto Twitter. This is hours before she even, committed suicide. I'm like, don't do it. Please don't do it. And then next thing I know, I go to sleep. The next day, which I think was September the 1st, I wake up. I get a message from my good buddy General Jerry on Facebook. He said, Pete, did you hear about what happened? I'm like, what happened? He's like, did you hear what happened to Daphne? I'm like, don't tell me that she died. Please don't tell me. She's like, yeah, she died. I'm like, fuck, shit. I freaking bawled the fuck out. I was crying up a storm the entire day. And I did the video on my I forgot what, I think it's on my Metal Guy channel. Where, on the couch, I did like a 10-minute video. An emotional wreck, but I was keeping my emotions in check because I was about to bawl. And I didn't want to show that. I didn't want to be like a big fucking pussy crying my eyes out because of some wrestler that died. There are people on this website that have done videos crying. And it's good to cry. But, people are like, oh, you're a pussy! I mean, really? Come on. Don't you guys have any sort of fucking emotion and have a heart, even though it's black? I mean, I don't make fun of these people that cry in their videos of somebody's death. I mean, show some fucking respect, man. But, I did that video, and I was, like, legit out of it, man. I was done. I'm like, oh, man. And she died because of people, people bullying her and everything else. And she killed herself 2 years ago. It's crazy. I actually lost a best friend that I grew up with, I went to school with, and everything. He died in 2002. Right after, that whole year with the Yankees and the Diamondbacks, when the Diamondbacks beat the Yankees. My friend died, I think it was that night, or maybe a day or so after that. He committed suicide. He overdosed on drugs that I didn't even know he was a drug addict or anything like that. My friend came from my best friend's Eddie's house, comes over to me. I was like, hey, Yankees suck. He comes over to me. I thought he was gonna beat my ass, and he's like, oh, did you hear that? Eddie died. I'm like, what? When was this? I was like, today or whenever it was. I was like, no, really? Dude. So I invited him into my house. He comes in. He tells me, my parents, that, he passed away. He was at the parents' house. And then I was like, shit, man. So it kind of shook me up because I know him for so long. That's why, when I hear about somebody committing suicide, whether it be an athlete or a movie star or a musician or whatever it may be, it kind of hits home to me. So that's when, the Hana Kimura thing hurts a lot. For the last 2 years, on September the 1st, I cried because of Daphne. I know I was like, oh, you're a pussy because you cry over a wrestler. If they have an impact on your life, you have a right to cry. Okay? Like Tiffany Hale of the Mickey Mouse Club when she died right after Christmas, right after my birthday about a year or two ago. That hurts. That hurt me because I grew up watching the show. I grew up basically with all the people on that show. So that hurt. She didn't die of suicide. She died of a heart attack. So that hurt me, but, this video by Adam Cole, baby, really fucking shook me up. And I will play it. It's 34 seconds. Let me put my sound on. Alright. If I get copyrighted, I'm sorry. I will mute it. I have to somehow mute it, so I'm not gonna put it on private or anything, but if I do get copyrighted by Adam Cole, baby, I will mute it, and I will take it, I will just mute it. I'll just re-edit the video, and it's at the 49-minute mark, so I have to remember that, at the this point. So I'm gonna play the video, and let's hear what Adam Cole, baby, has to say. So it's story time with Adam Cole, baby. Let's get serious with Adam Cole, baby.
Just don't ever second guess yourself. Always remember how valuable you are. Always remember about the beauty that you can bring to the world, the happiness that you can bring to the world, and that's a dangerous slope to go down when you start to feel like you're not important. And I'm telling you now, I know it's only coming from me, but I know it's also a lot of people within the Chugs Army feel this way. You are very, very, very important. Just do it.
So, we got that. So, 34 seconds of Adam Cole telling you how it is, my friends. You know, and as he said after this, life is too short. Don't ever forget how much, you know, people like him appreciate all your love and support for him and for anybody else. And, you know, even the second part of that tweet, nothing makes me happier than to see that love and support you show to each other, meaning your fellow person in the chat. You know, whether you realize or not, that kindness can change somebody's life. I mean, they could be going through a hard fucking time in their life, and then somebody's like, you know, I know how you feel. They can reach out to you by email or direct message or whatever. You know, and tell you, hey, everything's gonna be okay. You know, we care. You know, I love you. We care about you. You know, I know what you're going through. Just, you know, take it day by day. You know, you'll get through it. Just, you know, don't do anything that's gonna, you know, just don't kill yourself and anything like that. And to coincide that with the Victoria story, when I met her earlier this year, I think it was the summer, I told her, you know, I had my In This Moment jacket on, and she's like, you know, they took the picture and everything, which I have on my Facebook page, and I think I have it on here too, on my Twitter page. But in any case, talked about that, and then we took the pictures, and then, you know, I came around, and I was about to go. You know, I was going to leave, and my friend was getting a picture, so I had to help out with that. And then she, you know, she looked at me again and says, "Hey, you know, nice jacket." So I said, "Thank you." It's like, this, you know, this is one of my favorite bands In This Moment. It says, you know, they really changed my life because they saved me from suicide. You know, because I suffer from depression, anxiety, and out of Victoria's mouth, she says, "You're not alone. You know, we love you." You know, it's like, I love you. You know, not love me, but it's like, I love you. And then she came around and gave me probably one of the biggest hugs I ever got from a celebrity. Or anybody, really. Even my, you know, my girl and everything, or my parents. Probably one of the greatest fucking hugs I ever got. I almost cried my eyes out. I didn't want to do it because, you know, it's Victoria, you know. But, you know, probably one of the greatest hugs I ever got, next to Maria, when I told her the same thing. And I legit I'm not kidding, I legit cried in 2014 when I told her that story. When I did the VIP. No, 2013. When was that? Yeah, it was 2013. Right before when I got, me and her, you know, who got engaged. We went to the In This Moment show, and like about a couple days or a week after that, and told her we got engaged. And, you know, she hugged us and everything. And then I told her the story about that you guys saved my life. And then she's like, ah! And then everybody's freaking group hug. You know, and I started crying in Maria's arms. I felt like a bitch. But, you know, I got on for 53 minutes. I apologize for going so long in some of my videos, especially my rant video. I did a 2-hour video. And then my Yamamoto rant, which lasted 50 some odd minutes. I'm going 53 minutes now. I don't give a shit. Okay? If you don't like to watch my videos and it go 54 minutes to an hour, 2 hours, who fucking gives a shit? You don't have to watch all of it. But you will anyway, but thanks for the view. And that's that. But in turn, you know, there are good people out there that actually care about you. You know, people say, "Oh, Peter, you don't have no friends. Nobody likes you. Why don't you just kill yourself?" I mean, that just shows that there's so much evil in this world, and there's so much evil assholes. And, they're good people. Yeah, right. They say something like that, they're an evil son of a bitch. What if the shoe was on the other foot? What if I said something like that to you? And I have to some people, but some of them deserve it. But in any case, I mean, that's not me. But in any case, you know, telling me like, "Oh, you should kill yourself." You know, and they were like, you don't have any friends. Nobody cares that you have fucking depression. You know, you're lying. You don't have mental disabilities, this and that. Can you show proof that I don't have mental disabilities? I mean, other people on this website have talked about, you know, mental disabilities. I hate using names, but Sean's View Entertainment. You know, he actually showed proof that he was on medication and everything. Kind of weird, but, you know. You know, other people have said, yeah, I'm on medication. I'm going to see a doctor and everything. I mean, they don't really have to show proof to you that they have mental disabilities or anything. But then you make false accusations they're autistic. Maybe they are autistic. You don't know that. They're mentally challenged. So what if they are? They're still people. What if you have a mental disability? You're retarded. You're autistic. You have Down syndrome or whatever it may be. I mean, if you're making fun of people just because they have a mental disability, and then in turn they give it right back to you, and then you feel like you're like, oh, they're making fun of me. Oh, because you're making fun of them. So you sound like a hypocrite. I might sound like a hypocrite right now. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. But the point I'm trying to make is that there are honest to good people that care about you. You know? You know, like I said again, people say I don't have real life friends. I got a ton of real life friends. A ton. I got all my people that are in different bands and everything. That I've gone to school with. That I grew up with. Some of them I met through other people. Say I don't have real life friends. Fuck you. You know? And I have good friends here on YouTube. Whether it be Issa or Joe Cronin or Heel Steven or whoever it may be. Jeffrey Rose, you know, the Iceman, who's a little bit older than me, and I had a talk with him the other day. You know, and I've known him for about 9 years now. 10 years almost. He's a good guy. I never had a problem with him. He's always been there for me, on and off, watching my videos and shit. Even, you know, Shane, the wrestling savior, we don't talk that much anymore. Boston Fan 79, we had some good years, and then, you know, we don't talk at all anymore, you know. Other guys that I grew up watching, you know, even I hate saying this, but even WJ cared about some of my problems, even though maybe he was trolling, but still, he actually cared. Even though, you know, he trolled me saying, you're the face! You know, you understand, you're the face, you understand. But in any case, you know, I do have friends that care about me. I have a loving family that cares unconditionally about me. You know, everything like that. You know, my parents love me. And everything, my relatives love me. My cousins and my aunts and uncles love me. Even the missus, you know, even though she hates me at times, but she still loves me. She cares about me. She knows what I'm dealing with. She knows. You know, she has some problems too, but I'm always there for her because, you know, that's what a good boyfriend does. A good husband does too. You know, when you know, I was there for her when, you know, my brother from another mother, you great man, you passed away getting close to 4 years now. I was there for her. You know, she's going through, you know, some hard times now. You know, I'm there for her. I gotta be a good Christian boy. I gotta be a good husband, a good boyfriend. I don't want to be like a schmuck, like, I don't give a shit, you know. Oh, you go, get over it, you know. I mean, really? You're gonna say, get over it to somebody who's dealing with a ton of problems they don't know who to turn to? You're gonna say, oh, get over it, it'll be okay. No, you say, you know, you be nice to them, say, you know, I'm here for you. You know, you want to talk? I'm here for you. And that's what a lot of my friends will be doing. You know, they email me pretty much almost every day saying, hey, Pete, how you doing? You know, are you okay? You know, if I put something up on Facebook, which I really shouldn't put my private stuff on, but I don't give a shit. or even on, I don't put my private stuff much on Twitter. It's like, I really don't use Twitter that much, or Instagram that much. But, in any case, if I usually sometimes do it on Facebook, and then people are like, oh, what's going on? They DM me, or anything, like, repeat, what's going on? What the fuck's going on, dude? Are you mental? I'm like, no, I'm just going through a rough time right now. I need people to talk to. I need my friends, I don't want to go psychotic. Help me, please, I don't want to fly off the deep end and, do something I'll regret. And I lose all those, my friends. I'll never see them again. I'll never talk to them again. I lose my family. I never talk to my mom and dad again. And my uncles and aunts and my cousins and everything. I lose out on the missus and her family. I miss out on everything. And that's what, you don't want to do that if you are dealing with a serious mental issue. You have nobody to turn to, and the only thing is like, oh, I'm going to kill myself because I can't deal with this shit anymore. Nobody's helping me. That's the consequences you have to face. You kill yourself, you're not going to see all these people again. You have you might be 20 years old, 30, 40, maybe 50 years old. And you're going to do that, and then you don't have, you waste the rest of your life. You're not, if you're in your 20s or 30s, you have a girlfriend or anything, you want to see your girlfriend again, you won't get married, you won't have kids, you won't have all those good times you had back then, or even in the future. You're losing out on all that shit by doing something really stupid like committing suicide. So, I've had a lot of years when I was like, I've had many times I'm like, I want to fucking kill myself. I want to just get away from all this depression. I might have the best job. I might have the best this and that. I'm like, oh, fuck this, man. I'm done. I just want to kill myself, get this out of the way, but it's going to make me happy. In theory, not Austin theory, but in theory, yeah, it'll make me happy. The pain will go away. But then again, you're like, oh shit. Where's my friends and family? They're at my funeral, looking, crying their eyes out. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then somebody tells you, oh, you killed yourself. I'm like, oh shit. Chester Bennington, prime example. Couldn't deal with the fame. Robin Williams dealt with depression for a long time. Couldn't deal with it anymore, and he sadly killed himself and passed away. Kurt Cobain couldn't deal with the fame, killed himself. I think Chris Cornell, the same thing. So I think that was the same thing with him and Chester. Other musicians have committed suicide. For what? Makes no freaking sense to me. And lost a lot of good people to suicide. Robin Williams, big part of my life in the 80s, Mork and Mindy, all that shit. Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, one of my favorite bands back in the day. Same with Chris Cornell and Soundgarden / Audio Slave. I did like Nirvana for a while back in the day. There was a lot of others who have committed suicide in the music realm. That it hurts because the fans are mourning them and everything. But to sum up everything, and I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm tired because I gotta get up in like 6 hours actually. So I'm gonna get this done and edit. I'm gonna just go to bed. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna put it up. But in any case, and if people are like, oh, why is he doing a video at 3:30 in the morning? Because I could do that. I don't give a shit. You don't have to tell me what to do. Fuck you. But in any case, to sum up, I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about, suicide and everything, and this freaking epic fucking 34-second, part of, Adam Cole's, Twitch stream that he was talking about, how he loves his fans and loves his supporters, and kind of telling, everybody that's dealing with, hard times, you understand, that we're not alone. There are actually honest to good people that are out there. Just talk to somebody if you're dealing with depression, thinking of, anxiety, and, you have no other place to turn, and, just don't turn to the dark side and, kill yourself just because you're getting bullied online or in school or in real life or whatever it may be, because there are good people out there, whether, like Adam Cole said in his tweet, whether you realize it or not, that kindness can change someone or make someone's day. It's like watching me. I might not be the greatest person in the world on YouTube or in real life. I don't care. But if I can change somebody's life on YouTube, that makes my day. If somebody would leave me a comment saying, hey, your videos really brighten my day, I mean, they might be bullshitting me. I don't give a shit. But, if it's an actual real person and not some asshole troll that has no fucking life, if some real person on YouTube randomly freaking left me a comment, say, Peter, I've known you for so long, or I just watched your video now, and it really hit home with me. You said a lot of good points and everything. Thank you for the video. I'll be like, thank you. At least I made your day. Or your night, or wherever it may be. It's like what Boston Fan 79 used to say at the beginning of his videos in his intro. Thank you for making my videos a part of your day. So, that's what I try to do every video I make. I might go off the wall and buy impressions and everything. At least I try to make it a little bit funny. And, some people like it, some people don't. At least I try to make my videos entertaining. And if people like it, great. If they don't, I don't give a shit. You still watch it anyway. But, all in all, guys, if you're dealing with depression or anxiety, you have nowhere to turn, there are actually honest to good people out there that you could talk to, like Adam Cole, or any wrestler if you want, any musician. You could talk to a priest. That's another, I forgot to mention that. Another priest. You could talk to a priest. Go to your local church. Go call your local church. Say, hey, I want to talk to the priest one-on-one. That's what I did. I did that a couple times. I'm not lying about that. No cap. I talked to the priest, and he gave me a couple blessings here and there. But I'm still dealing with a lot of shit. I'm still praying every night to the Lord Jesus Christ. If I'm dealing with a lot of things right now. I've been doing a lot of things right now. So I'm praying for better days and everything going into 2024. Because I've had a rough 2023. And I know, I might deserve some of it. It is what it is. The nature of the beast and everything like that. But, I still picked myself up. And I kept going day by day. And, 2023 is about to end in 9 days. And somewhat hours. So, we're about a week away from the end of the year. And my battery's about to run out, so I gotta go. But I know 2024 is a new year. I'm not saying new year, new me shit. I don't believe in that shit. But I know that better days are to come. And as long as I keep going, the way I'm going, I know, with the help that I'm getting, and I'm actually getting actual help, and I'm sticking to it, I know I can become a better person, and I can be a good friend, and that people can trust, and then we'll see what happens with that. But that's all I really gotta say. So, if you're dealing with depression and anxiety and shit, I hope this video is kind of educational. If anything, maybe it's not, if I spoke for an hour and 10 minutes now, but, it is what it is. But if people, people think what they will, like, oh, he talked for an hour and 10 minutes about bullshit and repeating himself. I don't give a shit if I repeat myself. I don't give a shit. You're still watched. You're still watching. So what if I repeat myself thousands of fucking times? Who gives a fuck? Do your own fucking video then. Alright? Get off my dick already. but you can't because you love how my dick tastes. Get it? Dictate. Dumb ass. So, I mean, get a life and go do something better with your life. And then instead of hounding people that have mental disabilities and you don't know them from a hole in the wall. I'm just saying. But to all those other people that are getting bullied and harassed by, douchebags online or in real life, don't do anything stupid. There are actual good people out there. Go to a teacher, go to a guidance counselor, go to a priest, your parents, a cop, your relatives, your best friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever it may be, You could actually, you could talk to a wrestler, you could talk to a celebrity, they might not come, right back to you. So don't get mad at them. Oh, you never talked, you told them all my spiel, and you never got back to me. Don't do that. Don't make it even worse, okay? But, talk to somebody and, listen to them. They might not have the same opinion of you. You're like, I don't want to talk to you, But, they don't mean no harm. They're trying to, they want to see you better. They want to see you live a long life. They might be your friend for like 20, 30 years. They don't want to lose their friend of 30 years because of suicide and shit. I've had a lot. I have a few friends that I know for most of my life. I don't want to leave them because some assholes like all these assholes are getting to me online and shit, trying to tell me to kill myself, and then I can't take it anymore. I'm like, I'm gonna Then I lose all my friends and all my family and the people that that I love, and even the people that I watch on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter, and Instagram, and all the friends I have and all that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose everybody just because, a bunch of no-name fucking asshole virgins online, think they're better than me when they're really not. So, that's why I pretty much don't care what people say about me that much anymore. I don't care at all, really. But, I am getting the help I need right now. I'm getting, thinking really about my mental health, and that's my focus for 2024. And, everything else said about me, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna come on here, do my videos, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, I gotta go. It's because my battery's about to die, so if I don't finish this video, I talk for an hour and 13 minutes, and it's gone. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Go on Adam Cole's Twitter page and watch that video that I just played earlier. And that's pretty much it. So, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with SmackDown and Rampage. Later tomorrow night when I get home from my festivities and my weekend, baby. So I'm gonna enjoy that and not give a shit about anything else. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday and Christmas and everything like that. So that's that. All right, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, God bless you all. I love each and every one of you. I care about my great fans and all the people that I watch on YouTube, Issa, Joe Cronin, everybody else. I love you all unconditionally, and thank you for support and everything. I couldn't thank you more than enough. I can't thank you more anymore. I can't get the words out of my mouth. God damn it! But I can't thank you any more than I can thank you. That's all I gotta say about that. So. And to all my friends out there, thank you as well. My family, my girl, and everything. I thank them every freaking day that I can have them in my life. And that's it. Alright, I'm going to go before I cry. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye, good night, happy holidays, and until next time, be a better person. And that's it. Peace out, everybody. Love you all.